Sports Video Group's Jason Dackman here. We are in another episode of the SVG New Sponsor Spotlight. We got a very exciting company to talk about today, Dana Expedition Inc., DEI, and Seth Noble, CEO and founder of the company, is joining us. Seth, thanks so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jason. Glad to be here.
So you guys are, involved in making file transfer and the moving around of content as efficient as humanly possible. And I think that's a very base level of saying what you guys do. But for those in the SVG community that aren't familiar with DEI, tell us a little bit about what you guys do in your history.
Sure, Data Expedition Incorporated makes software to move data fast. Not as fast as humanly possible, as fast as algorithmically possible. And what that means is that whatever network infrastructure you have, we make sure that you get the best performance out of it, regardless of the distance or the amount of data. Our products are designed to be integrated into existing and custom workflows, so we really bring that performance to your processes instead of trying to mandate a workflow or something like that. The focus that we bring causes a lot of flexibility for you and how you implement things, and it also helps to keep costs down. We don't charge by the bandwidth, we don't charge by the gigabyte, and we provide predictability and performance at a predictable price.
Sure. So, specific to the sports production community, we have obviously seen, especially on global sporting events, some larger events, especially in terms of teams that are, trying to share content with one another and share data with one another. These types of technologies have become integral to the way that sports content is created. But tell me, from your perspective, how do you guys think you fit into not just the media and entertainment sector, but sports specifically?
Yeah, we've been working with the media entertainment industry for over a decade now. We won an Emmy Award for our work with news organizations. And all of media entertainment has in common that it works with really big files and really tight deadlines. But sports really takes that up to the next level. Sport workflows combine the urgency of news gathering with the scale and financial commitments of cinema. So you put all that together and you've got huge amounts of data that are being generated at remote venues and need to be fed into a media workflow as fast as possible. So what we do is we bring a very focused tool set of software that makes it possible to move data through these workflows very, very quickly. With our Expedat products that can be deployed on-premise or in the cloud, and our Cloud that specifically targets object storage, we're able to be the part of the workflow that makes the data get from point A to point B very, very quickly. And with that, we've been able to help cover racing, tennis, soccer, basketball, all your sports balls out there. Our customers include direct sports teams, venue operators, post-production houses, and even hyperscalers.
Sure.
All of that sports video is about moving around as quickly as possible, making those deadlines, and keeping those costs down while you do it. And that's really our specialty.
Absolutely. And, Seth, you said it, but cloud and object storage have certainly been embraced by the media and entertainment community and our little sports niche much more in the past few years. And as those become bigger parts of the production ecosystem, again, it's tools like yours that are going to bring a lot of this together. So tell us about how you guys see not just your own portfolio evolving, but, the industry as a whole as cloud becomes a bigger part of the equation.
Yeah, cloud has been big for over a decade now. And what that really means is that we've got an entire generation of IT engineers that have grown up with cloud, they're comfortable with it, and they're comfortable now with mixing platforms and providers to create really tailored solutions. And so over the last couple of years, we've seen a big trend of taking cloud techniques out of the traditional public infrastructure hyperscalers and moving them onto different platforms, integrating them with on-premise and data center so that you've got very, very custom bespoke solutions that the IT engineers are comfortable putting together to make work at a good price and with good workflows. And all of that contributes to more data moving around. And so from our perspective, we really try to make the location of the data not matter anymore. It shouldn't matter from a technical perspective how far you're moving the data or how big the data is. All that should matter is how much bandwidth you got. And we really try to have our software take full advantage of that infrastructure so everything becomes location independent.
Sure. Yeah. And, you guys have been ahead of where the broadcast industry is. You guys were on AW Marketplace a decade ago, right? And now that broadcast is starting to catch up with the IT side of the business in terms of just, technological awareness, I think you would think that it's tools like this that, again, are cost efficient and user friendly that are going to allow those two worlds to come together.
Yeah, and workflows have to be adaptable. We've seen that with the pandemic, where it's necessary to not just have one size fits all workflows, one size fits all tool sets. You need to have adaptability. You need to say, okay, well, today we're going over this path, but tomorrow we're going to be going over another path. And, with sports and venues, much like news gathering, you've got to be able to deal with changing infrastructure. And the way our software works is that it's highly adaptable, it's highly scalable. You could be going over a cellular modem one day, and the next day you're going over a gigabit or a multi-gigabit pipe. And you
Right.
can't have an IT engineer come in and retune your data flow every time that happens.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Our software is so flexible and so adaptable that most of our customers have come to our website and successfully used a trial before they even talk to us. There's no sitting on the phone with an engineer for 3 hours over several weeks just to get one installation going. Our software is smart enough to do the right thing, and that predictability, that dependability is really what we bring to the table.
Excellent. Well, Seth, we're very excited to have Data Expedition Inc. aboard. Welcome to the club, and we look forward to seeing you at an in-person SVG event soon.
All right. Thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks, Seth. Stay safe, stay healthy. For more on this and other SVG news sponsor spotlights, check out sportsvideo.org.